Welcome to Shark Bites episode 2. Today we're going to be talking about county champs and what's gone on with that, and then we'll just discuss a few things around the next things Ollie wants to do with regards to swimming. So over to you then, Ollie. How did we do in county champs?
So pretty good overall. I'd say probably our best year on record. Just looking back over a few historical events, just looking at gold, silvers, bronze, it's kind of like the main statistic that you kind of track data on. Don't really look at PBs too much because it's quite early on in the cycle.
Right.
So don't really expect too many PBs, but there was still a lot of fast swims going on, which is nice to see, especially in first weekends of February, which is quite nice. So yeah, we ended up with 22 golds,
Wow,
32 silvers and 18 bronzes, which across the board is higher than last year and the year before that. So that's kind of the stats we look at, especially since coming in. It's a nice little progression upwards.
Yeah.
Also getting a few more finalists, which is something I aim for.
I was going to say, one of the things that stuck out for me was how many Long Eaton finalists there were, even up against the likes of Repton and other bigger clubs.
Yeah.
It was really good to see. Really good.
It's starting to get a bit competitive in the, especially top 8 of the age groups. It's nice to have at least one or maybe two in a lot of the finals, and some of the clubs may have got a little bit annoyed, but we did take horns on poolside. So if our swimmer was in the final and their name was read out, then we made sure to make some noise.
It's just good team camaraderie, isn't it? And they can do it at football grounds, so why not in a gala?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was really good. I know it's been absolutely amazing, and we had fantastic numbers also who could have qualified, and then loads who did.
Yeah.
And I think the t-shirts went down well.
Yeah.
Still be ordered even if you didn't get one for then, couldn't they?
Yeah, definitely. So we managed to get some last minute county qualified t-shirts. So had their name on the back, got some decent pictures of them on. So
yeah, it was really good.
So,
okay.
Memento.
Yeah. It was fantastic. It was really good. Right. So the other thing you wanted to mention, and the next kind of phase, if you like, beyond counties, is we're going to go into the regionals and national period now, aren't we? So do you want to explain that to the...
So we'll go over regionals first, and if you have any questions, just dip in when you want. So regionals first. So kind of in the pyramid of swimming, you've got your level 3, level 4 competitions. Then you've got counties, which is the next rung up on the ladder almost. Then regionals, then nationals, then British champs. So it kind of goes up in like a little pyramid scale. So the next one after counties is regionals, and that's typically April, May time. So it just allows the swimmers who maybe get regional times at counties just a little bit more time to work on them, or maybe those ones that are targeting regionals just a little bit longer to try and achieve those times. So to qualify for regionals, you need to enter any level 3 competition. It can be short course or long course, and we're part of the East Midlands. So East Midlands released their qualifying times or consideration times as it is this year, and if you're fast enough, you get in. You can convert your short course times to long course times, which can get a little bit technical. So if you are kind of new to it, then just speak to one of the coaches and we can guide you through it.
The other thing with that is, I know that on our website we do have a link which allows you to convert times, and there's also a whole page dedicated to galas and what level 3 means, what level 1 means, and all level 4, all that kind of stuff. So I know that that's all on the website, but I've got a couple of swimmers. It's unlikely that they're ever going to get into nationals. It's going to be really tight for them to get into regionals. So what is this swim cycle all about club level wise? What does it mean?
So March, April is pretty hectic, regardless if you've got regionals involved. So the second cycle that we set up is from January till April anyway. So first weekend in April, that'll be our end of cycle meet. So the swimmers, the coaches will target that meet, ideally get the swimmers to swim as fast as they can as that competition. It also coincides with the last weekend of the regional qualification window. So if by any chance they do get regional times there, then they qualify and then they can enter that competition, which is always nice.
Are you going to keep an eye on the time? So even if they don't necessarily know themselves, that you will let them know, Yeah, that's really good.
There's a lot of paperwork on poolside on that competition, but the swimmers should know what they're aiming for at that point anyway, and If they are close, then they'll have some sort of idea about it. But also, if there's a surprise swim, I'm always open to them.
Yeah.
That's always nice.
Yeah. And there are sometimes surprise swims, aren't there?
Which is great.
Yeah. There was some at County Champs I noticed. It was really good.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else on that, or?
So moving on to nationals, it's a little bit different. So regionals, you have to have qualifying times, and nationals is slightly different. It kind of flips it on its head. So nationals, it's split into British Summer Champs and then English Summer Champs, or Scottish or Welsh, depending on where your home nation is. So for British, you have to be in the top 28 in your age group in that event. So say you're doing 100 freestyle and your time is a 102 for a girls 13 and under, 14 under, sorry. You will probably get into nationals for that time, 102. Okay. You're probably ranked about 20th, so you'll go to British nationals. If your time was, say, a 104.8, you would probably be looking at English nationals or something like that. So if you're in the top 28 for your age group, then you go to British nationals. If you in the next 30 swimmers after that, you will then be seeded into the English nationals or the home nation nationals, which is the week after in July.
And what's the age cut-off on that? I mean, I wouldn't expect to see a 9-year-old there, for example.
No, definitely not. So this year and last year, actually, they opened it up so that the cut-off is 13 and 14, which is the lowest age group, and then it goes 15, 16, 17, and then 18 and over. So that it does get a little bit confusing with age groups, especially because then summer nationals for English, it then goes 12 to 13. So it can get a little bit confusing. There is more information on the bottom of this YouTube video in the link. If you want to go and look it up, we've got the English data and the British data if you want to go and have a look at that. But hopefully this video just summarises it slightly more, especially if you're quite new to it, because
I'm confused.
Yeah. So other than that, I think the British Championships will be the 20th and to the 26th of July.
Have we got any swimmers?
We will potentially have 3 or 4 swimmers going this year.
Okay.
On top of the ones that we have in our Derbyshire Excel performance pathway. So
brilliant.
Those swimmers will all combine together. Quite a nice little team going. Obviously, British is more prestige. You get the top level swimmers there, but English nationals is still a very big achievement.
Wow.
And to be in the almost top 58 now in your age group, pretty much, is still a very good achievement. And if I could go to nationals, I would take your hand off right now. So,
well,
yeah.
Let's hope we can do it.
Yeah.
Let's keep our fingers crossed, and basically every swimmer just swim as fast as you can. That's the goal. And you'll help them with times and which events in regards to regionals, nationals, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You'll help them out anyway. But like I said, there's a link below to if somebody wants to research it.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, within our club, there's not just national swimmers. So we like to cater for everyone, really. So on top, we'll try and direct people into the competitive side of things and try and push them as far as they can, whether it's county level, regional level, or national level, or even just swimming competitively. They don't have to be at any level. We still target other competitions. So instead of forcing them down that if you're not good enough, if you're at regional level, that's great. That might just be your level. If you're not at that level, it's still fine. You can still compete. It's not like the be all and end all. So we still do our level 3 competitions, which we'll send massive teams to, which is it's a great positive experience. And with the regionals and nationals looming there, it's always something to aim for. So whether you are starting at 13 or 14 or you started at 9 years old, there's always that next thing to aim for, which is quite nice.
So you can be aiming for that even swimming at your level 3 events.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, so it's always good to go to the events.
Yeah.
And there's all that team camaraderie and your friendship.
Oh yeah, 100%. That's the best bit.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so a slight interjection. I forgot to mention about the rankings info. So every opening on the 8th of March, which is a Friday, that is the first date that you can do any level 1 times that will go onto the ranking system. After that, it then closes on the 12th of May. So you've got roughly a 2-month window where any level 1 times that are completed in that window will be ranked onto this system that Swim England, British Swimming have set up. It will then rank the top times. So if you're in the top 28, you'll go to British Champs. If you're in the next 30 after that in your age group, you'll then go to your home nations, whether it be English, Scottish or Welsh. It can get a little bit confusing. Again, if you've got any questions, just ask the coaches or send us a comment on the video, or check the links in the description, which will have all the official documents and links to them.
Final thing we wanted to discuss was we've got our own open meet. Are you looking forward to that, and you're going to be pushing swimmers towards that?
Yeah, so in June, on the 23rd of June in Matlock, we'll be hosting our open meet, 1-day event, so it's not like you're going to have to stay over or anything. You can rock up in the morning, spend all day in Matlock, and then go home ready for the next week ahead. So it's going to be quite competitive, 50s, 100s, 200s, lots of things going on. Hopefully we can encourage your team to come down, which would be nice, but our club will be entering it. Hopefully we get a lot of numbers in, considering we have our club champs 2 or 3 weeks later on. So there'll be a lot of racing going on. It's always nice to race in the summer as well, because it's warm. You can go for a walk on the outside and not be raining. So
yeah, just good.
It's just nice.
But again, all the information is on our website. We've got our open packs, and we'll be telling you when to start entering the swimmers anyway. It's just a little way away yet, but we will be doing it.
Yeah, we'll put an update on our other social medias, whether it's filling up or stuff. So if you are planning on entering, it would be ideal to get your entries in soon, because as we found out over recent months, competitions fill up quite quickly. So it's nice to get them in.
But you'll be notified on team feed when it's open and when you can put your swimmers in for our event anyway.
Perfect.
Brilliant.
Excellent.
Okay.
Well, thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Remember to subscribe and like the video. And if there's any questions that you have regarding swimming in general or Long Eaton Swimming Club in general, just put them in the comments or send us an email in the link below.